Hello everybody and welcome back to Dishonored Definitive Edition. The last time we played, we escaped from Dad's little trap and made our way through the flooded district. Now, I don't know how this is going to look yet. This might actually look a bit better in terms, graphically and stuff. I don't know if this, I don't think this game has 4K. Doesn't have 4K option. But the stream might be in 4K because I'm now playing on my brand new 55-inch 4K TV. It's a Hisense. If you guys have never heard of Hisense, they're an American-made 4K TV. They're pretty up and coming. But I sell a lot of them at work. And so I'm actually really thrilled to have my my brand new TV. So this is the first video I'm streaming on my new TV. So is there any way to adjust the draw distance? Don't know if there is. I don't think this has that. Just because the hand looks a little big for me, like a little too close on the screen.
Wish I had a last swig of whiskey.
Too bad. All right, so we need to get through here. But we need the key. And the only way for us to get it is to go through here. Of course, remember, there is stuff. These are actually through that gate. We can't get those. These other ones, however, should be able to get no problem. Let's go ahead and grab this crossbow here. Here we go. Getting rid of the river crusts. Alright. Wait. Nope. Hooray! Alright, let me go ahead and grab this crossbow. Typical. Alright, get that back. Some more drawings. Rats. Plague, signs, stuff like that. We can continue to go down there. Of course, we can go over here as well. And there is a safe with the bone charm in it. Jelly, you daft choffer. Here's another one for you. That old witch, Granny Rags, told me you'll lose your taste for whiskey in the month of wind. Then your eyes in the month of seeds. Well, your eyes will go dim in the month of seeds, and you'll dry your last breath in the month of ice. So, wind, seeds, ice. So, 5 to 8. Yeah. Should be 528. Alright. Guess I'm aware. And there to go. Ingot, that bone charm. It's Whirlwind 2, by the way, which is nice. Swing your sword moderately faster. There is always like the second ones. So yeah, this is the this is that oh, there's that one that we missed up there. I can't remember how to get that one. You know, we're not gonna get it because we can't get back up through the sewers, but I'm fine with that just because doesn't really matter anyway. I've already gotten the achievements for getting all the bone charms and shit. So we're gonna miss a bone charm, but it's whatever. There's a whale plaque there. Alright. Really? One of them had a pearl. Alright, so we're gonna swim down here. And swim all the way across from here. First we can go up and take a breath. You actually can swim through this whole thing without having to take a breath. Okay. So, the sewer key is with Granny Rags.
Hey!
Oh.
Someone kill this crazy witch! I could make you rich!
Quiet now. Granny needs to concentrate.
Don't...
Strange smelling manuscript. Excerpt from an untitled manuscript written in scrawling hand. Stronger than scrimshaw, a skull full of guile, whale bile, bones in a pile, white scraped gleaming, kindle fire and crackle fat, big black globs of spat, fume up, feathers, mad-eyed bird fell to ground, seeds, nettle, needles see. Stir a bit.
Granny Rag, stop! Stop what you're doing! Can't we at least talk about it?
My knives gotta be nice and sharp to cut into your skeleton, Slackjaw. Nice and sharp.
Now, if you didn't know, Granny is actually... She's also been touched by the Outsider. She has the ability to warp around and turn into big things or rats. So, essentially, we need to take her out by putting... There's this thing that we have to grab, and then we have to throw it in the... It's under her pillow. It's this cameo. So we have to throw it in the fire? Explorer's Journal. Excerpt from a journal of an explorer and natural philosopher. Dr. Hazan's interpretations of the Pandician carvings are the height of ignorance. The core theme is not renewal, but dire warning. The central figure is not a benign spirit. It is clearly a monster, and the jewel a type of fetish. The key to its dark potency, perhaps. The panel should be read as follows. The hero figure steals the jewel from the monster and casts it into an unquenchable fire. Thus, the monster is made mortal, and the hero is able to slay it, breaking the cycle of terror. Note scrawled in the margins. Vera has taken an inordinate interest in my field manuals. Such appetites are unseemly in a lady of her station. I shall have to reprimand her. Second note written in a different hand. So dreary, dreary, dearie. So yeah, basically the idea is that we have to take this, her cameo, throw it in the fire, and that'll make it able for us. Oh, there's the Outsider. make it able for us to take her down with a sleep. We need the key to get in there as well. We've read the Leviathan's Sorrow. Okay, so
Oh no. And hook you and eat your heart from Get him! He wants to hurt Granny. Then who will care for you?
there we go.
Burn the cameo and you kill her.
So I knocked her out, but the reason she disappeared is because she's made of, well, she's magic, basically. She's ethereal. So, yeah. She disappears, basically, so. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this up. There's a whole bunch of treasure for us to collect. There we go, that's how we get that rune.
Find your way
So I didn't
into
miss it.
such interesting places.
Oh wait, no, that was the bone charm.
At the eye of the storm, raging between granny rags and this man who has lived his whole life with a cleaver in one hand and a bottle in the other. Crawling out of those flooded ruins, winding your way back to the pub where you last saw Emily. Where is she now? How does it feel now, knowing your allies betrayed you? Strange how there's always a little more innocence left to lose. And Dowd, you just killed the greatest assassin of the age. Did you do it for love of the Empress or Emily? Or was it the primal desire to rise above other men? Do you even know why?
Yeah, but as I said in the last part, Dowd actually, the canon is that Dowd actually is spared by Corvo and allowed to leave. So now we're gonna go free Slackjaw, who's not stuck in this thing forever. You can't actually help Granny and throw him in this shitty bathtub of blood and shit, but I typically don't do that.
Wanna know something funny? When we were kids, we were all scared of Granny Rags. Thought she was a terrible witch. Then we grew up and figured she was just a sad old lady. We were right the first time. Now ain't that funny?
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
I owe you. This won't even the score, but it's all I got left. Luck to you, Corvo.
So yeah, he basically gives us some money. So now we can go and break through this return drain. This will actually carry us back to where we need to go. See? Just like that. Go ahead and pick that up. Boom! The river crusts are dead again. All for the sake of the money. Right, so one of the runes is down here.
I've heard tell of a gang that dresses like whalers from the oil refineries. They say they practice black magic.
Yeah, it's true. That's what they do.
How did it pass me by? All the others.
So down here, there's just like these people living away from the terrible life in the city. I'm gonna take their pouch, of course. Thank you.
All these rats crawling all over everything.
True, all those rats crawling all over everything while you're living in the sewer.
I hear they might lift the curfew. I don't believe it.
They won't. Trust me, they're not gonna. Not until I'm done with them.
How
What
did it
will I
pass
do
me
now?
by? All the others down with the sickness.
So there's a grenade here, which I will take. It's just a way out. Okay. So we'll go over here. That's just the health elixir. Got that grenade again. Boom! There they go. Oh, well. Woohoo! The other bone charm is in here. Oh my god, if I could get it. Alright, there we go. So, that bone charm was throwing hand. You throw carried objects a bit farther, which is actually kind of nice, but I don't really care. Alright, so we have 2 runes. We need 2 more for that other shadow kill. I can actually get bloodthirsty right now, but I'm not going to get that. Alright, so we've missed that 1 bone charm. It's whatever. I'm totally fine with it. We got the painting. Oh god. Trap. Oh shit. Alright, so there's this little area over here. It's a bedroom, and there's some bolts, some food. Somebody's living here. Which would really suck, man. Living in the sewer in this city? I don't think so. Alright, so we're up and out. Here we are, we've escaped. And now we're gonna head through to the Hound Pits pub. We've come full circle. So we found 6 of 8 bone charms. We missed 2. We missed a painting as well, actually. We got 42, 84 out of 56, 35 coins. I missed a painting and didn't think I did. Outside Shrines found 1, runes found. Runes found are really what matters. Hostiles killed 2, civilians killed 1 apparently. Alarms rung 0. Dead or unconscious bodies found 2. Oh, the one Weeper that I killed. Yeah, that's right. Overall chaos is still low, which is fantastic. So we're still doing good. Alright, now that we're back at the Hound Pits pub, there's actually a bunch of guards here now that we're going to have to take out. And this is that apartment building.
Please, no.
It's just me.
Oh, it's you, Corvo. Thank the stars. We all thought you'd been killed. Except for Samuel. He seemed sure you'd survived.
Well,
I
he was
saw him
right.
on the river shortly before the killing began. He was smart enough not to come ashore. But I'll bet he's still out there. Looking for you, is my guess. At first, Pendleton said it was time for our bonus. Havelock stood behind them, and at the signal, he shot them each in the back of the head. Just like the target drills he used to. Lydia barely had time to scream. I would be dead too. Except Wallace told me I wouldn't be getting anything. Pendleton kept apologizing, saying that no one could ever know about the things they'd done. Martin was drinking and seemed sad. The Admiral was about to shoot Callista. Then he mumbled something about owing her uncle, Captain Kurnow, a debt. They said it was time for Sokolov, and went off to his cage. I don't know what happened after that.
See, so the fact that
Emily
we
was there when the killing started. Poor child.
Bitch, tell your whole
I hope she
story at
hid her
once, sir.
eyes.
Shut up.
The Admiral said that Martin was right. I guess they talked about it. And they started to worry they'd get executed for all that they'd done, going after the Lord Regent and his allies. I suppose it's why they've poisoned you too.
So, basically, since we saved Kurnow from being killed earlier, they spared Callista. So there's one rune out there. You can hear the tall boys a-walking.
I thought Lydia would squeal on me at the end. She just told Havelock to screw himself. And died.
Move!
Lydia's the only one who ever showed me any kindness.
What a day, huh? Gonna be a great party tonight. I was only a kid at the last coronation.
Alright.
Look at this mess. Relax. One of the officers said he was dead. Poison. I don't know. Yes, Dean. I believe so. Mask in the river. Our men are still trying to penetrate the works. Big Piero Joplin inside. Cracked body,
There is evidence that Anton Sokolov was held here against his will for some time. We can't determine what happened to him. I'll bet my commission he's in that building with Piero Joplin. If so, arrest him. But I don't want him harmed until I get to the bottom of all this. Careful.
Alright, so we're gonna freeze time. We're gonna shoot that guy, and then we're gonna take this dude. Sorry. I had to kill one guy. Had to be him. Okay, so we've knocked these guys out. Emily left us a note. Corvo, remember before when I mentioned the special drawing I was working on for you? This is it. I don't know where you went, but I hope when you get back to see this and you see this and like it, I'd like to take it to Dunwall Tower with us. Everyone's acting strange tonight. Samuel was whispering to Callista about a flare launcher that she was supposed to use to call him. He told her to lock the door to my old tower. I heard the Admiral tell the others we are leaving tonight for a place called the Lighthouse on King Sparrow Island. I hope you get back before then, Emily. So, yeah, that would be this drawing here. Which is just a big drawing of me. But if you have high chaos, this will actually be you in the mask. It'll actually just be you in the mask.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Hiram Burrows, formerly the Lord Regent, has confessed to heinous crimes against the people of Dunwall. He shall be confined to the Coldridge prison until the proper authorities decide his sentence.
Alright, so now it's time to clear this whole place out. This is down, it's in the workshop. Well, as you can see, this room's now empty. There's some prototype blueprints in here, but Havelock's room's also now empty. And you, sir, you can lay in the tub. All those guys out there. It was the damn tall boy. And you, sir, can lay over here.
Did I tell you about the time I almost caught that guy who killed the Empress?
Sorry. That's two guys dead. I mean, seriously? Oh well. Should have fucking not been here. Wrong place, wrong time. Havelock, orders to the guard. Captain Manning, we've tracked a conspiracy to the Hound Pit's pub. Search the premises for the natural philosophers Pierre Joplin and Anton Sokolov. Do what you must to secure all materials related to the enhanced arc pylon they have been constructing. Question them thoroughly, and once you are certain you have everything they know of the pylon, execute them both. Bring the pylon to me along with his papers and recordings. They may be two of the greatest minds of our age, but they're also traitors who conspired with Corvo to bring down this empire. I'm keeping Empress Emily Caldwin with me at the lighthouse on King Sparrow Island until we're certain that Corvo and his fellow conspirators have been properly dealt with. Lord Regent Havelock. Typical. So, yeah, they're in there. The only way for me to get in there is to go in through the top. Yeah, Callista's in here. She's hiding.
Corvo, I can't believe you're alive. They killed everyone, Corvo. They killed everyone to cover it all up.
I'm
Then
aware.
they took Emily with them and they left. I couldn't do anything to protect her. Please find her. Make her safe.
What do you think I'm planning on doing?
All talk of being an honorable military man, but Havelock will use Emily like a puppet to his own advantage. Something changed in the Admiral as soon as the Lord Regent died. It had been building up. Martin was acting strange, going quiet if any of us were near, whispering late into the night with Havelock and Pendleton while you were out doing the real work. I think they realized they were one step away from holding the same position the Lord Regent had, and worried they'd be held accountable for what they did here, as the Loyalists. They would have killed me too, but Havelock spared me. Out of respect for my uncle, I believe.
See?
Please, talk to Samuel and the others. Someone must know where they're going. Find Emily. She's suffered through so much, and she's got no one else on her side except you. Samuel...
Callista, fret not. I believe there is still hope for Emily and Dunwall. I don't believe Corvo is gone. I'll be searching the river for him, but if you catch wind of him, shoot up a flare using the launcher I placed in Emily's tower, and I'll make my way back as quickly as I can. Keep this tower locked and take care of yourself. Emily's going to need you when this is over. Sam.
is here in case you return. You can use it to call him. He said he'd come quickly. Hopefully there's a place he can dock where the watch won't see him.
But before we do that...
Out there. But I don't even care if they find me anymore. I saw Samuel on the river earlier. I'm sure he'll take you to Emily. One last thing.
It's refreshing to converse with someone on my own level.
I couldn't agree more. Your expulsion from the Academy was a crime against natural philosophy itself.
Which you might have pointed out at the time. But it's pointless to hold a grudge. I want to ask you...
About the elixir, yes. And I need to discuss your tonic. Why have you not tried the homeopathic solution?
And where am I to find the subjects? I can't recruit from prisons as you do. But it's forced me to work with another...
Corvo, good to see that you still breathe.
These guys are getting along
The
now.
city would not be the same if you were not with us. I've completed Piero's work on an arc pylon, but only just.
With this device, we can send a powerful electrical signal through the nervous system, merely rendering our enemies unconscious, or they can be reduced to ashes. I've attuned it so that we will be safe from the functions of the device. It will only trigger in the presence of our enemies. This arc pylon is more powerful than the older design. It will function at a greater range, striking down our foes while ignoring us. I need my final sequence, which is recorded in the blueprint for this device. Havelock was inspecting it before the killing started. Return the blueprint to me. It was in his bedroom before he left. Hopefully, it's still there.
Yeah, I already got it.
You may navigate the fields of battle with ease, but Sokolov and I are not as gifted in the same way. Astonishing! The arc pylon is complete. Now to activate it.
With this device, we can send a powerful electrical signal through the nervous system, merely rendering our enemies unconscious, or they can be reduced to ashes.
What is your opinion, Corvo?
Just knock them out.
As you wish, Corvo. We will be far away before any of them regain their senses. All is ready, Corvo. All that remains is plugging in a whale oil tank to power it. Will you do the honors?
When this arc pylon is charged, no one...
I'll do what you want, but ask quickly.
Alright, so... No more... We don't have any upgrades. I do need sleep bolts. You need grenades. We don't have any explosive bullets, so I'll buy those. One more rewire tool, and we'll buy some crossbow bolts. There we are. Alright, so Yes, all we need is a whale oil tank.
Stupid goddamn.
So yeah, all we need to do is put this one in here. It activates, and everybody goes to sleep.
Amazing. Simply amazing. It functioned beyond my greatest expectations. It defies description. A device like this will ensure Dunwall's security for a century.
Good job, gentlemen. Now to alert Samuel.
I can't go with you. I'll be okay here. Just go.
Alright, see you later. Oh, jeez.
Thought I'd find you here.
It never pays to bet against you, does it? I saw the signal. I knew you'd be back, Corvo. I knew it. We'll need to get out of here soon. The Admiral controls the military now, Martin's High Overseer, and Pendleton's in favor with the aristocracy and Parliament. They need Emily, of course. But if Havelock senses that it's all about to fall down around him, who knows what he's liable to do.
Alright, we're going to King Sparrow Island.
Then it's one more trip across the river to where it meets the sea. That's where the Lord Regent was building his new lighthouse. Ought to be something to see.
Alright, so we got 115 out of the 360 coins. We found the one rune. We killed 2 people. We're still in low chaos, though, which is fantastic. Okay, so, King Sparrow Island, this is the end. This is the last and final place. We're going to be finishing the main story here. Of course, we're going to continue with the DLC next time. But yes, this is it. This is the end of the main story right here.
This is it, sir. I suspect Havelock Martin and Lord Pendleton landed there a while ago and went into the lighthouse. Knowing them, they're not giving up without a fight. I remember hearing the Admiral and Martin talking about this place as where they'd hold up if they had to. Anybody going in has to breach the fort, the gatehouse, and there's only one way to the top. All I can say is that it's been a pleasure serving with you. Maybe after all this is settled, we'll see each other again. Good luck, Corvo. If anyone deserves it, you do.
Thank you, Samuel.
Give my best to Emily. After she's up,
all right.
She won't have time for the old man.
So we are here. Beachside entrance and the harbor side entrance. See you later, Samuel. I don't want to talk anymore. So you can see there's arc pylons. You can see there's that little this right here. Why use any of the entrances when we can get in right through here? Alright. This guy is sleeping. We'll go ahead and take that out as well, because there's no way to get in without those. Alright, so now that we've come in here and we've disabled the walls of light, we can now exit.
Chances are very good.
You can lay there. There is this guy. There he goes. And through here we go. Maybe. Yes. Alright, so.
Hey, I heard you got eaten alive at cards.
Let's go ahead and stick that there for just a moment. We'll get this guy. Both of them are goners. So there is runes. It's over that way. There's a gatehouse, and there's the gatehouse drainage. Now we need to take out Martin and Pendleton before we can take out Havelock. Havelock is actually up at the very... That dude saw me. Oops. Havelock is actually at the very top of the lighthouse.
I know you're here.
Will he find me though? Will he really? Take you away? Just go ahead and drop this guy here. Just go ahead and drop him here. No idea. So yeah, Havelock is all the way up at the top of that. And you... go. Knock that guy out. Oh, shit. Huh. I accidentally fired 2. We still have 5 left. We're good. So yeah, that's where we need to get into, is the gatehouse there. Pick up the coins. Where's that other dude? He's over there. I'm gonna lay this guy right here. Alright, we got that guy. Good night, sir. I guess they're all up in here. When you have high chaos, they're actually all spread all over the place. Good night, sir. Y'all just lay there and relax. Well, that's a few guys dead. Here we go. There's the elevator key. Alright, so now we can get in the elevator and we can go up. So yeah, you can move through there pretty fast. I typically don't really collect much at the end here. I mean, I did collect all the, like, the runes and everything like that, and, you know, all the treasures that you needed to collect, like, if there was any paintings and stuff, but... You just... He died from that?
Yes, of course. What's going on?
Alright, there we go. So this is Burroughs' lighthouse.
We hadn't helped Corvo get out of prison. Corvo hadn't been so damn good at his job. We hadn't gotten breathed.
Good night, bitch. Alright. Yeah, that dumbass right here. Now, between the fleet, we've read that. So as you can see, he's killed Martin. And he's killed Pendleton. It's like a map of the whole thing of Dunwall. Of course, in here we have this. Where should I stick this idiot? Stick him on the pool table. There's a Havelock diary entry. So of course we never really like read through his diary. So entry 1 was like that, you know, they dispatched weapons for Corvo in the old sewer. Then of course 2 was like, oh well, seems that we have invested in the right man with Corvo. He freed Martin, but he also went in that Viper's Nest to sort out Campbell. Entry 3 was like, oh well, Pendleton was willing to go further than I thought. You know, basically kind of just going through the game. Entry 4, he is returning now with Anton Sokolov. Entry 5, Teague Martin is now High Overseer. You know, basically like, oh, the Lord Regent's about to fall. Entry 6, you know, until we get through all this and hold the coronation, nothing certain. Dunwall Tower has got its own culture. You know, of course, number 7, we could not have done any of this without Corvo, and for that I would be grateful. I fear he did not have the vision to see the future we must achieve for Dunwall. We will not maintain our grip on the Empire with a little girl-setting policy, so I believe Corvo's loyalty to the Caldwin women would have clouded his head. Is she truly his daughter? We'll take Dunwall to the pinnacle of strength, but Corvo's role in this cannot ever be recognized. He must be vilified. When I take the reins of the city of the Empire, I will be seen as hero and protector. Versus an autograph player, too.
Cowardly things that I'm ashamed of. How could anyone ever forgive us? Would they? Even if things are better? No, that's not how it works. Once the bureaucrats step in, everything gets muddy. If anyone ever knew, we'd all lose our heads for this. So no one can know. And could we ever control Emily with Corvo around? That's the question that sticks in my mind. We need to make our final move. We need to make it cleanly. No loose ends. Only a few in the know. The ones with the most to lose.
So, if you actually are in high chaos, Havelock will be out over here and holding Emily. He'll be holding Emily out over the balcony. You have to come up here and save Emily from falling. You have to like knock Havelock out, or like kill him, and then you have to like save Emily. So. All right. So Emily is locked. Hello.
Is it going to be okay now? Will I be Empress?
You will indeed. Alright. Killed 4 people, but no civilians killed, no alarms rung. Dead or unconscious bodies found 4 apparently. Overall chaos is still low. We didn't find the rune. We found 123 out of the 187 coins. And this is the end. So this is basically this cutscene is different depending on your chaos rating. So the high chaos, this cutscene is completely different if you have high chaos. But this is low chaos. This is a low chaos playthrough, so this is going to be the low chaos ending. So enjoy. I'm going to turn the mic off while the cutscene goes, and there you go.
So ends the interregnum, and now Emily Caldwin I will take her mother's throne after a season of turmoil. You will stand at her side, Corvo, guiding her young mind and protecting her from those who seek to exploit her or cause her harm. You watched and listened when other men would have shouted in rage. You held back instead of striking. So it is, with the passing of the plague and Emily's ascension, comes a golden age, brought about by your hand. And decades hence, when your hair turns white and you pass from this world, Empress Emily, Emily the Wise, at the height of her power, will lay your body down within her mother's great tomb, because you are more to her than royal protector. Farewell, Corvo.
Long enough for all of the big and the small, where the taller they stand, where the harder they fall. We
And there is the low chaos achievement. Now, I originally did the definitive edition playthrough on high chaos just for the achievement. But yeah, there you go. That's the good ending, which is very good. So we're gonna let the credits roll. I'll let you guys listen to this dope ass song, and we'll be back afterwards.
Over and over until you are free.
Shout out to Susan Sarandon for Granny Rags, and Lena Headley for Callista, Carrie Fisher, Brad Dourif was Piero, Michael Madsen, Chloe Grace Moretz. Yeah, a lot of big talent. So, really, it really kind of seemed like after the end that there was gonna not be a sequel. But with Dishonored 2, there are two different characters to play, which is Corvo and Emily. With Emily being like in her, her early 20s, the game itself has a good story that relates to the DLC that's in this game. Of course, our journey with Dishonored Definitive Edition isn't over because we are going to be going through the DLCs. The DLC actually prepares us for the second game in multiple ways. One, you're going to be meeting a character that is actually pretty important to the future of Dishonored. Two, you get to find out more about Dowd and the reason he did the things he did. And actually see how, you know, canon goes of Dowd living, basically. As you saw with the ending, everything is all good in the world. The rat plague is being cured. You know, the good ending is the canon ending to the game. The bad ending is really just kind of, instead of actually you seeing Corvo's face, he's still wearing his mask. And it kind of turns Emily into this tyrant of an empress. And that was never the canon ending to the game. So this good ending is actually the canon ending. Because of the fact that the rat plague is cured in the second game, you know, everybody is everything is better. You know, they're not living in such a dark time anymore with the rat plague. And of course, Emily is, you know, she looks up to her father and who Corvo is as a you know, a bodyguard. And of course, there's a lot of notes in Dishonored 2 that talk about how, you know, Corvo was falsely accused and yada yada yada. So, in essence, you know, this being the canon ending was you know, nobody really thinking about there being a second game coming. A lot of people just thought it would be over. So Dishonored 2 was kind of of course, you know, a lot of people asked for Dishonored 2. I personally didn't really care if they made a sequel or not. But the sequel actually was a lot better than I thought it was. The DLC for this game is going to be our next feat, of course. So many credits. Let me just skip that there. Listen to the song. So yeah, basically where we're going to be starting off next, we are going to be... Oh, hold on a second. Yes. We are going to be doing the Knife of Dunwall, which is going to be next. It's probably going to take us a few episodes to do. The Dunwall City Trials is really just like this this arena-based type of stuff where you can like stealth, or there's like a battle arena type thing. It's not story-driven. But the Knife of Dunwall and the Brigmore Witches, this actually sets us up for Dishonored 2. The Knife of Dunwall is first, and then the Brigmore Witches. So next time, we're going to play the Knife of Dunwall. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the ending to the main story, and that you've enjoyed the playthrough of Dishonored thus far. We'll be back next time with the DLC. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Goodbye.